say that necessity is the mother of invention. But what if we were to reinvent necessity? My name is Brian Satharoth, and we are Forged in Innovation. We are here to talk about our light bulb moment, an idea that shined bright. The purpose of this presentation is to explain to the Forged the various ideas that we came up with as a group for them to consider for their nonprofit organization. The thesis statement is to go over how we found secondary and primary research, as well as our concepts and prototypes. To understand the idea behind the product, you first must understand the reasoning behind it. The project consisted of working with a nonprofit organization to create a product that the organization can make and sell for revenue. The main constraint when working on this project was the time it would take to design the product, as well as finding out what the community of Greensboro really desires from this product. The main question asked when creating this product was, how much can this product serve for the community? Under the secondary and primary research, we conducted many interviews with various people and observed quality products to help build our final prototype. For the research, we used the UNCG library database to find academic journals and sources. The key findings we researched were welding, 3D printing, clientele, and marketing. We learned that the process of welding and the usage it has as the basis of many products made in general, and most notably lamps, and 3D printing. We learned how this process is beneficial to create prototypes for ideas into a physical form with the intricate designs not being lost. To clientele, we learned how vast the audience, young and old, can be reached through makerspaces. And for marketing, we learned how a product needs a defined design to understand its main purpose for the targeted demographic. Overall, we learned that the cost is what needs to be monitored when designing the product from welding and 3D printing. But having both options considered allows for more flexibility when creating the product. We were able to learn welding from Casey Lewis, founder of Beechwood Metalworks, James Blake, support technician at Fusion 3D Design, clientele from Alice Shelton, executive director from Mixer Winston-Salem, and marketing from Erica Oliver. Now I would like to hand it over to Kiara.
Thank you, Brian, for that introduction and for going over our design brief. My name is Kiara Banks, and today I will be talking about the concept summary. As a team, we first gathered all the information we discovered from our primary and secondary research. Next, we put all of our findings together from our primary and secondary research and found ways that we could use 3D printing, welding, and the types of users and clientele we could use in our concepts that we began to develop. According to James Blake, who is a tech support for Fusion 3D Design, we learned that 3D printing can help make designs to use for our final prototype once we decide on one. Also, Carrie Lewis, who is the founder of Beechwood Metalworks, also described how tungsten inert gas and metal inert gas are two of the most used forms of welding and could help us when making our final prototype. Once we discovered all those research methods, we then came up with 127 ideas of potential products to develop, prototype, and sell. While brainstorming those ideas, we then focused on the divergence process. During this process, we came up with all kinds of ideas. All ideas were good ideas, and we were even challenged to come up with our worst ideas. And then we entered into the convergence process. In this process, we came up with 3 categories: desirability, feasibility, and viability. And in these 3 categories, we were able to narrow down our 127 ideas down to 6. But we soon realized 6 ideas were still too many ideas. So we took those 6 ideas, put them into a spreadsheet with desirability, feasibility, and viability as the 3 main categories. We then voted as a team on which 6 products could enter into either 2 of the 3 categories or all 3 categories. And with that, we came up with our 3 concepts: the reusable cup, the wooden desk organizer, and the lamp. Once we had those 3 concepts, we were able to enter into the prototype phase. And in this phase, we were able to take our 3 prototypes and we were able to make them tangible. I will now pass it on to Michelle, who will be going over the prototype summary. Thank you.
Our first activity in the prototyping phase was the creation of storyboards to describe the products and create a rough plan for production. Step-by-step outlines will help serve as guidance as we enter the next phase in rapid prototyping. The first two concepts, the cup and the desk organizer, were designed and mapped to be 3D printed. We used the Tinkercad software provided by the UNCG Self-Design Studio to create files to be printed in plastic on the Fusion 3D printers. The forged lamp was built as a rough physical prototype using cardboard in place of wood for the base and using foam to stimulate the metal frame. Building the prototype, we found that we had not thought of how the shade frame cube will be supported and attached to the lamp, so we decided to make our first modification. We decided that metal support arms will be welded to the underside of our shade frame and also welded to the vertical support pipe near the top of the wooden base. We also developed a digital prototype using Adobe Photoshop. This outline of the product gives a quick photo of the lamp that utilizes the power of the software to display the materials and structures within the product. At this point, we decided to do a second modification. This modification will allow the lamp to integrate into the story of the forge and at Greensville at large. We think that using the quotes that are featured on the city billboard on the front of the forge as our lampshade, we are creating a useful and meaningful product for sale by the forge and for the Greensboro residents to purchase. Our digital prototype displays the concept of laser-cut sheet metal panels that allow light to shine through and illuminate these quotes. The developed product we have at this point will update continually with the actual display above the forge. So now that we have this prototype, we decided that the lamp is going to be our main focus and it will be our proposed product design. So to address the demand for customization, we sought to adopt a standardized frame and track system such that shade panels can be provided and sewed independently of the lamp. Many different panels can be created using different designs and using different materials. So by offering panels as continually changing upgrades to the basic lamp, we can aim to create multiple sales to individual customers and increase the revenue possibilities in this product. We imagine that workers and members of the forge will be able to add their own ideas and designs to the shade panels, and so we're excited to see their input into this overall design. We revised the digital prototype design to reflect some possibilities that we can imagine being incorporated into the forge lamp. Now I'll pass it on to Andrew and he will talk to you guys about the launch plan. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle, for leading us through the prototypes process and into the detailed explanation of the forge lamp. I am Andy Cox and will be explaining here the further recommendations for this product as well as the launch plan. First, to support the switchable function of the lampshades, we recommend further development into a track system that will standardize the changing of the lampshades. 3D printed track on the insides of the cube frame and a standard sized printed frame will give production workers a blank canvas in which to design. This gives workers the freedom to tell their story artistically and gives workers a chance to add to the artistic design of the forged lamp. They will, in effect, bring their own light to share into this product. A track system can also promote efficiency in the production design and use of the forged lamp. The largest advantage of these switchable panels is to support multiple sales to individual customers. We imagine that a customer can come to the forge and purchase a standard lamp and panels, and later return to purchase newly designed panels for their lamp. In this way, we're creating the possibility for multiple revenue streams through the sale of the forged lamp and extra panels separately. A look into the cost of materials for the lamp has shown us that each lamp will take about $22 in direct materials to produce. This includes metal, wood, 3D printed elements, and electronics for the lamp. We explored the reality of making one individual lamp at consumer material prices and believe that finding bulk commercial sources for materials can lower that cost even further. Time estimations will require further observation. However, we have designed the forge lamp to use multiple production methods and tools in the makerspace, and production time will be aided by the concurrent production of separate parts. This product supports an assembly line style of manufacturing. After materials and labor have been considered, we believe a $50 to $75 price point is realistic and meets price demand in the area. In marketing the lamp, we invite and encourage the surrounding community to share in the light bulb moment that's being created by and for the members of the Workforce Development Program. This lamp seeks to bring creative light to members, producers, supporters, and stakeholders at the Forge. And its natural integration with the city billboard provides the Forge and the Forge lamp with further visibility in the city and the community. So come share with us in our light bulb moment of the Forge lamp for the Workforce Development Program. We, the members of Forged Innovation, appreciate your time and consideration in this project and hope to hear from you soon to move into realizing the Forge lamp. For more information or to contact us in any way, please email forgedinnovation@gmail.com to continue to see the light and illuminate the city. Thank you.